We don't talk a lot about, uh, you know, today's market, what is really happening uh, when the AI came in. I don't think it is just about the AI. It is about I'm talking about jobs. I'm talking about projects. I'm talking about everything in the market. Recently I had a podcast with one designer who is entering into UX design, and I was explaining her that in today's market, uh, you are your own brand. Unless you become a brand, it would be very hard for you to even get a job, or to do really good. It is not going to be easy for introverts. Let me be very honest, it is not going to be very easy for introverts. In today's market, what works is your own brand. So yesterday I was researching, what are the platforms you can use to create your own brand, and I came up with these three platforms only: uh, YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. These are the only three platforms you can use to create your own brand. Yeah, Twitter works. Facebook is dead, completely dead. Facebook doesn't work anymore. And Medium doesn't work anymore. No matter, it doesn't matter how many articles you write, it doesn't work anymore. Google SEO is dead. Google SEO doesn't work anymore. Maybe, like, the home page. I use Microsoft Edge. I use Microsoft Edge to get the latest news. Not even, go and search something. I click on the news and read the news, and that's it. I am uh, telling you, searching, going on the browser, searching on Google is almost dead. So I don't even, like, worry about going to do Google Ads, because it doesn't work anymore. Because we all are going into these platforms, Chat GPT and any other platform like Copilot, Chat GPT, and all those platforms, and we are writing some keywords, and we are searching what we need. And this is specific, this. So even when you search on a Chat GPT or any AI, it gives you some relevant result, it gives you some links and all of that. So I was wondering, like, how do you get your links to be populated through ChatGPT? How does that AI SEO works? Because nobody is going to go Google you on Google and go to 4 or 5 pages to get to see your content, or to know about you, to understand more about you. So in today's SEO market, especially, you must promote yourself in a way that AI could pick your content from ChatGPT or from anywhere else. Yeah, Google SEO is, let's say, like 5% of it. Maybe it goes and searches on Google as well, but yeah, that's what, like, it gives you the most relevant and most current data which is available in the market. So yeah, Chat GPT SEO is more important than having uh, your presence on Google. So I'm telling you, stop bothering about making strong SEO for Google search, because that doesn't work anymore. Google will still survive because Google has a lot of other products. Gmail still works. It works really well. Google Map still works. So Google Ads can really work on uh, Google Maps, because ChatGPT does not have a map yet, and it doesn't need a map. So Google Map is still valid, and it can be used by anyone. It can be used by to track location, or if you're going somewhere, and you could see some relevant ad there. So there's only one place for Google Ads to work, which is just Google Maps. This conversation is about off topic, what is happening in technology, and let's go and talk about a little bit of creating your own website, and does that really work? I think it works. Creating your own website works. AI can still go to your website and search your website, and uh, give the user right content. But how does your website work? Let's imagine, if you are a teacher, if you are an educator, are you famous on Instagram? Are you famous on LinkedIn? After that, do you have a website? Website becomes the last point of contact. First, you have to go viral. First, you have to have your own brand. If you have created your brand presence, people are going to search you on AI chatbots, and they're going to get most relevant, most recent current news. So website works in terms of your, if you're corporate, if you are if you're an educator, if you're a company, but your company has to have a more brand presence. Sales funnel marketing works, but um, companies are have to lay off because they're not thinking about their own branding and brand presence. They're more focused towards just direct calling and sales funnel marketing. Sales funnel marketing has to be part of everything, not just LinkedIn, or not just cold calling or cold emailing. A sales funnel has to work through everything. So if you see today's company owners, let's say Zerodha, or all these AI companies, Lovable and all, they're all pretty famous on these three platforms. Let's say four platforms: YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. And they do post relevant content each and every day. So let's imagine you have a company, you have a SaaS company, you have a brand, and you don't have a presence on Instagram and Twitter, or even on YouTube. Your company brand is gonna go dead in a year or in few years. So that is what is the relevance of creating your own brand. I mean, like even if you are trying to create a service business, you have to have your branding done. You have to, and it's not about just buying followers. You can advertise directly through Meta, and you can get genuine followers, but buying followers from unrelevant link won't work, because it is going to be more about what content you have, what content you are posting, and how is your content relevant to the market. Because, like any company, so Instagram, when I talk about Instagram, people, like in general, people would think about like models and those, all those vulgar content, but Instagram is like just 0.05% of that, and rest of the percentage is core business. Instagram is core business. If in today's market, if you're not on Instagram, if you have a business and if you're not on Instagram, you're not gonna survive in couple of years. Instagram is the next big thing in terms of business. You must have your presence on Instagram. You must build your brand on Instagram. Even if you have a small amount of followers, but if you have daily content, if you're creating relevant content, you are going to do good. So I know one company, they started in Bangalore in 2000, around 2014, a clothing brand, and within few years they became a 15,000 crore company, and their 99% of advertising is on Instagram and LinkedIn. LinkedIn even, let's say, like less, but if you want to divide, let's say 80% Instagram, 10% YouTube, and 10% LinkedIn. Let's say Beowulf.com. Beowulf.com does not advertise. It is mostly like, the guy, the founder is branding himself all the time. And he is very famous on Instagram. Beowulf.com is working because of him, because he makes it relevant each and every day. Um, that's how it is working. And I don't know, like it's been crazy number of let's say uh, 2 years for me to go on Google and search for something. From the time ChatGPT came in, I have not been searching anything on Google. I'm being very honest. Either I would, if I need a contact, I would just go ahead and search on LinkedIn, I would search on ChatGPT, or I would search on Copilot. And if we want to talk about AI, let's talk a little bit about AI. Um, a lot of you might not know a core difference between Copilot and ChatGPT. ChatGPT is just not like, a random tool wherein you're just chatting with a friend. It is in a way, but it does more than that. For an example, it can create a data for you for 3 years business plan with your. It can also create what is the profitability of these 3 years business plan. It can create an assumption. It can create a data analysis for 3 to 5 years, but you have to act on that plan, obviously. Um, ChatGPT, if you're using for a lot of data analysis, your day-to-day task, and creating codes, or setting up applications, setting up stores, setting up any business, I would say it's beautiful, it's amazing. But if you're using it just to create those stupid images, I'm saying you are stupid. Because chat, like maybe they are promoting that, creating those images, but chat GPT is not actually for that. Like, let's do 4 data analysis, and chat GPT would, not disable you, but it would say you have crossed your limit. Then you can chat again, you can do your data analysis again tomorrow. That happens to me on everyday basis. I do a lot of data analysis on ChatGPT. I'm going to create a course based on what you can do with AI and what you should not do with AI. And recently, I filed my taxes with ChatGPT. I took help of ChatGPT and filed my taxes. So that's how it's gonna be. It's not going to give you all the correct answers, but it's gonna get you there. It's gonna give you. You have to filter those answers, and you have to get yourself out there, and you have to finish it. Copilot. I mean, it's beautiful. It's amazing. Copilot is not ChatGPT. Copilot is not another AI application wherein you are just doing random, data analysis. You could do data analysis, but you're not. It is not made for that. Just to do random data analysis. Did you ever imagine that, let's say you have 10 files in your folder and you could name them properly, uh, but these, like, brackets should come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But now, with the help of Copilot, you can create that command, and chat Copilot will create that command for PowerShell, and you can use that command to help you with all those tasks. So recently I worked on worked on a project wherein I had to create a course for 16 hours for UX design, and I created, like, let's say for 16 hours I created maybe 25-30 videos. Maybe they were, like, parts of videos and all of that. So there was no easy way to figure out the total number of duration. So I just went out on this Copilot. I created a PowerShell command, and I pasted that command on my terminal, and it gave me the actual number of duration. It is that powerful. So within your computer system, it can help you figure out things. It can help you do things which were not possible, let's say 1 or 2 years back, or let's say 1 year back. So that's how Copilot is useful. You have to use Copilot in that way. You can do more with Copilot. You can, oh, okay. So Copilot, here is very interesting thing about Copilot. If you have a paid plan, and if you're a programmer, and if you are using Visual Studio, uh, Copilot actually can help you code better. It can suggest you better commands. It can help you git push, git pull, and all the git commands. And it can also help you resolve bugs. But I think the free version is just maybe, like, it can give you 100 prompts. But if you go and buy the option, so ChatGPT is not there, but imagine Copilot stays in the Visual Studio and helps you solve the programming language problem. What is the difference? If you are using Lovable, if you are using any other these AI platforms to create code, you don't know half of it. You don't know what it created. And if you get stuck in that, if there is a bug, there would be hundreds of bugs. You'd not be able to solve it because you don't know what it created. But if you are creating code in Visual Studio with the help of Copilot, Copilot can actually show you what is the problem and you can solve it. So, like, a lot of people are, like, just running around with these other new technologies which are created for AI, but they are not looking at the base technologies like ChatGPT or Copilot. Yeah, their AI looks very bad. No, I mean, their UI looks very bad, and these other technologies which are created, their AI looks beautiful. Their UI looks beautiful, but it is not just about how beautiful it looks. It is about how beautifully it works. So yeah, the technology conversation is generally getting interesting nowadays. So what else can we talk about when it comes to technology? I think this is it in terms of what is happening in 2025. There is more, but like, in one episode we cannot just keep talking about everything. So this is episode 1. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll be talking more about technology, what is happening in technology, and you'll get to see me a lot more.